day, good day, good day to you all. Coming to you from the Gold Coast, Australia. It is an overcast day today. Would you like to have a geese? Cloudy day. Forecast for showers, which is good. Wash all those germies away. My lip is feeling so much better now. So that's starting to clear up, although it doesn't look like it, but it is. I'm feeling a bit better this morning. So I thought I'd wake up and I'd get a shower, I'd get dressed for the day, and I'd probably even take Bambi for another walk today. We'll see how I feel. I am feeling quite sore today, but as I said, with my new diagnosis, I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to do the best I can to keep mobile for as long as I can. I think that is the only choice I have. Wow, what a look for the morning. I don't know, I just find that I can get on here and talk and say good morning to everybody when I first wake up. It's actually about 8:30 in the morning. It's my medication time, so I'm going to have to chuff on inside before my alarm goes off again. Can't dismiss it or snooze it any longer. So come on, let's go inside and we'll take some meds. This morning I will be sorting out some stuff to grow my little seedlings in. We've got some carrot seedlings, got some flowers, got some celery. We've got some all stuff, vegetables that grows this time of the year. So, looking forward to that. All right, well, I'm going to take my meds and I'll be right back at ya. G'day, g'day, g'day again to the whole world. I hope you're getting on well with your current quarantine or your self-isolation. We're pretty much the same. We can't gather in any more than 2 people. When we do go to the shops, we are to still practice social distancing. Today though, I wanted to share with you my catheter change out. Now there is a bit of graphic medical content, no blood or gore, just a bit of urine that you can see, and also my body parts. So I'm going to have to deem it over the age of 18, I'm afraid, if that's what YouTube does. So here's my introduction. First of all, you will see my catheter change out, and then shortly after that, I'm going to show you a photograph of all the medical tools and equipment that I need. Here in Australia, if you have a permanent suprapubic catheter and it's a permanent thing, you stay at home now and home care come out to you at a reduced cost, and you've got to get all the supplies for them. So here we go, and close your eyes if you don't like too much graphic content. Just before you got here at my place. And can you not fill the balloon up just as the same way as you have been? Not as much?
Yep.
They tend to, sorry, darling. I don't know, I tend to feel it more than I.
Okay.
I don't even know whether that's normal, but never mind. No, I think I read it online too. Get the nurses not to fill it up next time as much. Try that. Yep. So, I think that's what you do anyway. And that little skin flap is still there. I don't think the silver
I can
works.
hit it. You usually need to do that
You
a couple of
find?
times. So
Oh,
it's not bad though. It's
Alright, cool.
pretty good.
And I'm sure I've asked you before, is it normal to get some leakage out of this? Okay, that's great.
So usually bladder spasms, or sometimes if you have an infection, it can irritate and make it want to run out.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'll hit that again, but that's not too bad at all.
Well, those spasms aren't as bad now. Between the Valium, I'm on a Clofel.
Yep.
And I'm also on some cannabis.
Oh, and CBD oil. or
No,
the
smoking it.
Type.
Yeah.
It's a mood stabiliser too.
Yep.
Sorry, you have to know treating me. I don't open it up.
I'm
to
not
the
going to
whole world.
judge. Yeah.
I'm not going to judge.
Each to their own.
Yeah.
But it's a top up, not every day. It's every now and again. And I tell you what, it does
If it's
stabilise
helping.
my mood. That's for sure.
She's got a lot of issues at home, which doesn't make it any easier for her.
Not at all. You can relax your tummy. We're done.
Oh, cool.
It's all done.
Oh, just see what I mean, Dr. Dan's over before you know it.
I thought you did really good.
Serious,
Bloody
that's
good.
done.
Yeah, all done.
I'll bloody help a tenner. I'll do that for you next week.
So there you have it. That is my catheter or super pubic catheter change out and a new one put in. Pretty graphic, no blood and guts though, a bit of urine inside. It is a funny sensation that you get. It doesn't hurt. It does however feel like the whole of the bladder is actually bruised. You know how you get a really big black bruise and you push it? It feels very similar to that. And I used to have the balloon filled up with between 10 to 20 mil, but 20 mil was far too much. My bladder was too sensitive for it, so they downed it to just 10 mil, which is a lot better. Lately I have been feeling a lot of pressure inside, but that's simply because I do have an E. coli infection and a urinary tract infection. So I am on antibodies for that, antibiotics, which is another reason why I have to stay away from people, because my immunity is pretty low right now. So I do take probiotics in tablet form, one every morning as directed, and also take a multivitamin, a calcium tablet and a vitamin D tablet. That's because I've had the bariatric bypass. So, okay, so the next shot you'll see all my medical equipment that I've had to purchase. This lot cost me $300 and that will cover me for 3 months, I think I worked it out to be. So, and I mean, night bags, I got them for $9 each. If you buy them in big bulk, that's a different story. So I'm trying to, or I have applied for the National Disability Incentive Scheme, I think it is. I'm trying to get some emergency funding because my bags have leaked lately. They've leaked onto the floor, they've leaked, and I've wet my bed because at the top of the catheter where they put it into my bladder, the urine will sometimes come out of that. So I'm having to actually need to wear pull-up pants. So, and I'm hoping to get a 6-month supply of them. Now that I do have a diagnosis, I can move forward and NDIS can hopefully help me. What NDIS is, it's a scheme within Australia where you can get access to services. For example, that will help you build a ramp in your front door, ramp on the outside of your door, shower stuff, stairs so that you can access the mailbox if you live on a bit of a incline. Gardens can be done, dangerous trees can be taken out. There is so much stuff that you can apply for. Of course, I'm not going to be applying for things that I shouldn't be able to get, but the NDIA will send out my area coordinator. She will come in and she will assess what I actually need to do or get, and that's what I'll apply for. But emergency funding, she said things like pads or pull-up pads and all that, that would definitely be a goer, which is great because I need the pull-up pants, because quite often my catheter will leak. It used to leak on the spasms. On that note, this morning I have counted 3 spasms since the last time I filmed my introduction. So look, the tablets have worked so far, because last week I had in excess of 17 spasms a day, and that doesn't count the ones that I sit on the toilet to have a bowel motion. And because my bowels are all backed up because of all the opioids and the Valium and all that type of shit that I take that I really want to get off, so please God, bring in the PBS cannabis oil ASAP. It'll help my mind and it'll help my physical being. So that's it. So I'm going to finish my coffee and my smoke, and I'll take you inside. And I've wiped everything down, sterilized it all to make sure it doesn't contain the coronavirus or the COVID-19. And by that stage, everything will be dry cleaned, and I want to share with you what type of equipment I get. So stay tuned. I'll be right back at you. Okay, welcome to my medical supplies. That's just the size of the box. There's Bambi, size of the box. My hand, so it's pretty big. So I'll start with the catheters. I've got a box full of catheters, which these things that you could see in that video, this end obviously goes into the bladder and it's got a balloon at the end of it. We need some gloves for the nurses, dressing packs because they're special. It's a surgical dressing pack. It's got little throwaway forceps and cotton wool to swab the area. We've got a bottle of microdocs, and what this is for is when the catheter when the new one goes into me, they fill my bladder up with about 500 ml of this fluid, and then they flush it out to make sure the catheter is working. These little things here attached to that, which is usually up towards my upper thigh, and that keeps the catheter intact. We've got nighttime bags with the little clips. Now these only last for about 4 weeks. This is the bag I've got at the moment. This also lasts for 4 weeks, and they get quite discoloured. I use Milton to clean them out, so I empty them out, obviously, flush this end, fill it up with water, wash, and then I tip Milton into this tip again, and I leave it in there for about 5 minutes, and then I drain it out, and that's done in the shower. They also need lubricant like KY jelly, and in this pack in particular there is sterilised water and a 10 ml syringe. So now all this is it roughly costs me about $300 every 6 weeks. So unfortunately it's something that I need to have done. The government gives me $600 a year. However, that only covers me for a couple of boxes. So I'm yet to try these out. They're not reusable, unfortunately, because of bacteria. But they did give me some samples, 5 samples, which is great. If you ever do, oh, and I forgot, this is called a bluey, a disposable bluey. So it's plastic on one side, and it's got cotton on the other side. That goes underneath my lower back and buttocks, so that if fluid comes out of the hole that this goes into, then this will catch that fluid, so it'll save my bed. I can't really use these for in bed at night. I really need to have the pull-up pads. because I'm not voiding at all through my urethra. And as I said, when I'm sitting on the toilet to do a poo, obviously I'm relaxed, and that's when the spasms happen. So this is all my equipment, and that is Bambi. She's having a rest. Hey Bams, you having a rest? You having a rest? It's rest day today, isn't it? Yeah, it's rest day. So yes, I'm going to pack it all back neat and tidy into my little box, and the nurse comes out tomorrow and she'll be changing my catheter, and that is through Ozcare. I'm going to discuss some other things with her because I'm having trouble finding some basic dressing packs, and that's because currently with the COVID-19 virus, a lot of hospitals and medical centres do need access to that because of the equipment that they've got inside. So there we have it, guys. You've seen my catheter get changed, and you have also seen the equipment that I need or go through every 6 weeks. These things here, that lasts for one change. So that's 3 weeks, that's 6, that's 12 weeks worth just in here. But these were also samples, by the way. Needles, I wasn't too sure. I've got to ask the registered nurse that comes out if these are big enough. They should be, because I only ever get filled with 10 mils in the balloon. They come in boxes of 100, but they do expire. I don't know how many boxes or how many bottles of these I'll need. Catheters, well, I've got enough there to last me at the moment. There is 10 in that box, so it's 11. So 11 times 6 weeks, do the maths for me. And of course, gloves, they double glove. These are large ones, and they are hospital grade. They have got, no, they're latex free, but they're much thicker than the ones that you would normally buy at Coles or anything like that. So there we have it, guys. That's my medical equipment. Thank you for taking the time today. It would be wonderful if you could subscribe and share my channel with your family and friends. And I'm hopefully this will actually educate some people out there. You know, I've watched videos of very thin people with you know, they're numb from the neck down or the waist down, but they're quite skinny. So I thought I'd give you a bit of an insight as to what a bigger or a larger lady has to go through for this to happen. So also, I'll take you into my bathroom for a moment. Hi everybody. Every time I shower, I spray myself with this. I use 2 pumps. That's it. Not too much, because you don't want to get rid of all of the good germs. You just want to be able to get rid of what is going to cause that area to either irritate because of the bacteria or burn because of the urine. Taking you now to my walk-in robe, where I also have medication, but I do also use these 2 ointments. So the first one is this one, and that is like, it's like something you'd put on a baby's bum, and it puts a barrier between the urine, which can burn, and that protects the skin itself. And this one here, if I get a redness or like a raised sore down in that area, I can put that around the stoma. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that today. I hope that's given you a bit of education, and we will rock on, and we'll see you again soon. Until then, bye for now. Bye, Bams. Bye for now, Bam Bams.